Kissen.
Hey.
What are you doing in my chair? Okay. So it's a mess in here. Great. You know what? I'm actually going to ignore that and I'm gonna go on a walk instead. What do you say, Simon? Does it sound like a good idea?
Take your pen. Such a happy cat.
Amazing weather. Let's just go out for a walk. Actually, before we go, I'm going to show you something cool. Me and Maya did like a bench down here, and so we did like a little bench here for Maya. I think it turned out pretty good, actually. This is going to be Maya's new concrete workbench. So we built it to her for her to use, and she's been doing a couple of other shelves after that too. She needs a lot of space to do the concrete work. Let's go for a walk. Wow, what beautiful weather. Amazing indeed. So I haven't been doing any vlogs lately because I haven't been feeling it. I'm trying to make a shift in my YouTube channel. I want it to be, I guess a little more techy and talking about gear sometimes, which I love. Ah, a deer. I've been feeling like making a video where I compare the Fuji 16-80 to the 16-55 because I own both of these lenses and they are quite similar. So there's pros and cons to each. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the Fujiverse right now. We got the 18mm f1.4. I think that could be something that I'd want to try out. I like primes, I like zooms too, but sometimes I feel like a prime can really change the whole way you shoot. If you picture it like this, you have a zoom, you can zoom in and out how much you want, but with a prime you're stuck with that focal length, and by being that you can actually explore new solutions or whatever scene you're trying to make. How wonderful is this? Birds are pretty crazy today. I got a new haircut. I hope you noticed. I don't think you noticed. Only hobos noticed that. Oh god, we got the focus all wrong. If you're wondering why my focus is off sometimes, when I have the cage on the X-T4 and I push the back screen onto the cage, it actually thinks it's my finger, and then it replaces the little focus box, which makes it really hard to focus on my face if it's up in that corner. Great job, Fuji. And now I've been starting to research the whole video monitor swamp. You can get a monitor for around $200. I feel like I should put down a little bit more money into a video monitor, since it's actually a tool for me. Doing interviews, getting that focus exactly right, bunch of vector scopes and all of the other shit I won't use. God, it's gonna be beautiful. This vlog shouldn't be all about me. That's boring. I don't do anything. The only thing I do is go around in the forest scaring deer. So back to the thing I was going to say before, which was 16-80 versus 16-55. Which lens should you buy and why? I think that the 16-80 is a miraculous lens. It's a couple of €100 cheaper than the 16-55, but it's actually almost as good. A couple of things that I don't like about the 16-80 is obviously the aperture. It's a bit, is it called higher or lower? It's a bit lower, higher. F4 instead of 2.8, like on this lens. This is the 16-55. You got a little bit of better zoom range, which is good, and the quality of the 16-80 is actually really good. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference if you had the two lenses side by side. I should do one of those. I just need to get myself another X-T4. But I call my mom. Hey mom. Yeah, everything's fine. Look, I need a new camera. Yeah, a Fuji X-T. If you could just listen to me, Mom. I need more than one camera. Mom, please. Look, it's only around €2,000. That's not some. Hello? She hung up on me. Perhaps that's not a good idea to buy another camera just to try out two lenses. You gotta help a man out, Fuji. Can't expect me to go around with one X-T4. You're a joke, man. Only got one camera? Get out of here. Going to watch your Gerald undone instead of you. No! I think you noticed that I only have one camera. God damn it. Just lost another subscriber. Now we're entering the sun again. Very welcomed, I'd say. Yeah, so we were talking about the 16-55 now. The linear focus motor is amazing. People are complaining about the Fuji system, the autofocus is bad, stuff like that, but it's actually not. It's actually good. So don't worry about that if you buy a Fuji. I placed that camera too far away, didn't I? God damn it. But you got several things to consider when weighing the 16-80 against this lens, 16-55. I think that you should know a couple of things. The most important things is weight. The 16-80 is much lighter than the 16-55. And then you've got the focus motor, which differs between the two models. This one, the 16-55, has got this linear motor. I don't know what the other one is called, but I've noticed that the 16-55 is much more accurate. It does handle focus in a much more natural way, if you ask me, which is why you perhaps would prefer it if you're doing video work. Weather sealing is on both lenses, that's great. But then you've got the OIS, which can be a really big thing if you don't have IBIS on your camera. Maybe you're rocking the X-T3, which is a great camera, then perhaps get the 16-80, since you have the stabilization in the lens. It does really help when taking photographs and shooting video. Otherwise, both great lenses. You should essentially go buy which one you feel like you can afford. I love them both. I have them both. I don't think I'm going to sell either of them because they each have their own purpose. If I want to go with a lighter setup, I'm taking the 16-80. If I need something that's perhaps a bit more accurate with when it comes to focusing and when I want that more shallow depth of field, I'm taking the 16-55. I think that's it for me for today. I thank you very much for watching this kind of, yeah, it's a stupid vlog. But I'm happy either way that I did it, because I need to take things in control. That's what Henke told me. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode. I was kind of ranting and just showing you random stuff. Got a little bit of B-roll in there too. But hopefully next video will be insanely glorious and over the top. $1.7 million budget. Hit like if you like this video. Hit dislike if you didn't like this video. And please consider subscribing. It would help me a lot. I like doing these vlogs, but right now I don't feel kind of motivated. So I'll try to make a couple more in my studio, talking about gear, perhaps. Fuji gear, mostly, I think. We'll see what happens. You have a good night's sleep now. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. I just scared another deer. I can't believe it. I love that I did that before the video was over. Okay, that's it. Bye.